Good morning and welcome to Breaking News. My name is Heidi Even.
And my name is Sarah Boyer. We're reporting live from New York City. Today's subject is volcanoes, but before we get to the breaking news of the day, we have some information about them.
A volcano is a weak spot in the Earth's crust where molten material comes to the surface.
Most volcanoes form along plate boundaries, which are the places where plates meet.
Others form from hotspots, which are areas where material from deep inside the Earth rises and then melts, forming magma.
There are several different types of volcanoes.
There are shield volcanoes, which are formed when an immense amount of magma flows from a volcano vent and spreads widely. There are cinder cone volcanoes, which are built up when lava erupts from a volcano and falls back, and composite volcanoes, which form when lava erupts from a main vent.
There are also different types of volcanic material.
Lava, rock fragments, which can also be called tephra, and gases are three types of material that can erupt from a volcano.
People often live near volcanoes throughout history.
They do this because of the benefits they offer, such as rich soil, minerals, and hot springs.
The velocity of magma is very slow.
Just like this honey.
Okay, now that we're done with that honey, let's go over to our associates in Hawaii from Raha Hawaiian News, standing live at Mount Kilauea.
Thank you, Sarah. Aloha! My name is Leilani. I'm here in Hawaii, specifically the Big Island, home to the famous Mount Kilauea, a large shield volcano. I am excited to be here, standing on one of the many lava fields, which are large shields covered with cooled lava that is sometimes thick enough to walk on, such as this one. Here's some background information on the volcano itself. Mount Kilauea can be found on the Big Island of Hawaii, along with its neighbor, Mount Loa. Although Mount Loa is the world's largest volcano, Mount Kilauea is the world's most active. It has erupted 34 times since the year 1952. Kilauea's slopes are spread out over many, many miles, and their lava flows create large lava fields like the one I'm standing on. Lava not only flows from the central crater, but from small cracks in the side of the volcano, which frequently give off their own mini eruptions. Lava can flow from speeds of just 1 mile an hour to as high as 20 miles an hour. In addition to creating lava fields, the cooled lava also creates columns and wrinkles in the rock that look like rope. And now, we have the privilege of an exclusive interview with a native Hawaiian, Kana. Aloha, Kana.
Aloha.
So, Kana, tell us a bit about your life. Where do you live? What do you do for a living?
My career is photography. I live in Hilo, the biggest city on the island of Hawaii. Because I can get so many great pictures of Mount Kilauea, I probably would not have been a successful photographer if I didn't live so close to the volcano. I live in a city with about 40,000 people and I'm about 18 miles away from the volcano. People often consider it a drive-in volcano because so many tourists come to watch it erupt.
That sounds cool, Kana. Now, how about some more of what you have learned about Mount Kilauea? Surely such a large landmark has found its way into the folktales of the Hawaiian people. Are there any legends or stories about Mount Kilauea that you can share?
Yes, there are many Hawaiian legends. It is said that Pele, a powerful goddess, lives in Halema Uma'u, a crater in the summit of the mountain. She gets mad when people speak out against her. Many people have returned the lava samples they have taken because they believe it brought them bad luck. Many people said that the lava has avoided their homes because they have loudly proclaimed that they trust in her. Some people have even claimed to have seen her figure in the eruption glow.
I know you're a photographer. What kind of pictures do you like to take of Mount Kilauea? Surely you take more than just pictures of it erupting. Are there any places you like to go to take special pictures from certain viewpoints?
I often like to go out on Crater Rim Trail. This circles the volcano, allowing me to see it from every angle possible, except from above. Because of this fact, I also take a helicopter up over top of the mountain. As to your previous question, I take lots of different kinds of pictures of parts of the volcanoes, such as the other day I photographed a fern growing up through the dried lava on the side of Mount Kilauea. I like people to see all parts of the volcano. I want them to think of it not only as a destructive force, but as something that gives life to nature, and something that people can benefit from who live around it.
So, what are some of these benefits? Do they affect you or people you know individually, or do they only affect certain people in other areas?
There are so many benefits. I almost don't know where to start. The volcano helps me because without it, I would have no career. Also, it is a huge factor in farming in Hawaii. My friend, Keone, is a farmer who lives outside of Hilo, and he considers the volcanic ash a blessing. The ash is full of nutrients that enrich the soil and allow him to successfully grow large, successful crops each year. These include sugarcane and coffee. There are also many other benefits, such as tourist activity, but I won't go into that now because I know we're running out of time.
Thanks so much, Kana. I really enjoyed talking to you, and I know our viewers did too. But now, back to Heidi and Sarah in New York City.
Well, thanks for that interesting information, Kana and Leilani.
Now we have more breaking news.
Let's go over to our friends Paul and Molly from BBC News, reporting live in London, England.
Thank you, Heidi. Hello and welcome to BBC News Hour. With yours truly, Paul Lindemann and Molly Kilborn.
Breaking news. A stratovolcano, a large steep volcano built up of layers of lava and ash and cinders called Eyjafjallajökull erupted on March 20th, 2010.
This volcano has been dormant for over 200 years. Its last eruption was in 1821 and was discovered by a large emergence of red clouds growing above a 1 kilometer fissure in an ice field or a glacier.
After the eruption, flights were stopped all across Europe because microdust particles destroyed the inside of jet engines, resulting in engine failure.
Volcanic explosions resulting in lightning storms affect flight patterns of the planes. Volcanoes are also especially dangerous because once they erupt, they spew ash into the atmosphere that is considered toxic to our lungs.
When ash comes, it raises air temperature and destroys our eyesight. The ash prevented people from going outside of their homes and over 100 were evacuated. To make matters worse, the ash began to spread from the volcano, going across almost all of Europe.
After the eruption, fire jets burst from vents in the volcanoes, reaching an altitude of 100 meters in the air. Because of these jets, there was a strong concern of flooding in the local area due to the fact that the lava could melt the ice field or glacier.
Although the volcano had a gentle eruption, there was a chance of it setting off the nearby volcano Katla. Some claim to have seen a slight glow off the volcano hundreds of miles away.
On April 16, 2010, all major airports in Northern Europe closed until further notice.
The volcano stopped, but the ash continued to spew from the volcano, causing further distress.
This is Paul Lindemann
And Molly Kilborn.
signing off. Now to our associates, Heidi and Sarah.
Thanks for that, guys.
And now, this is Heidi and Sarah signing off from New York City.
Thanks for watching and have an
Explosive day!
This is Leilani and Kana signing off.
Aloha!
This is Paul Lindemann
And Molly Kilborn.
signing off.
Baby,
them.
And rolling out.
Start over. I hit the. Pulling them in.